Right, lads and ladies, I'm back now. This one is important. This is currency pairs, and it's important that we understand um, currency pairs and when we're looking at the chart, what it is that we're trading. So again, I'll drop the link for this course down below. It's free. You may as well take use of it. Before we get into the charts, these are the two um, images I want to show you. When we look at a chart, we always have one base against one quote currency. The base currency is always going to be one. It's always going to be one base currency is equal to whatever quote currency, whatever the digit is down the bottom right. So whatever this digit is, that's your quote. Or if you go on to, for example, EU, whatever it may be. These digits up right, that's your quote currency. So your base currency is always going to be one. For in this example, it's €1 is equal to $1.19121 cents. And then we have, like we were talking about before, then these are just examples to give you a better idea of your currency pairs. The major foreign exchange pairs, they have more volume behind them, more volatility. There's more people trading them. There's more money going through those markets every day. So if you want to make money quick and easy, that's the better place to be rather than trading exotics where it might take a very long time to get the same movement where you would on a major pair. And then your minor is kind of just the happy medium. And there's just two charts to help you understand the difference between your base and your quote currency is called your spread. And your spread is just essentially just think of it as a cost for you to get into a trade. Brokers need to make money one way or another. So how they do it, one of the ways how they do it is by a spread, is by charging you a fee to place the trade. So that fee is going to be charged straight away. As soon as you place the trade, you're going to get entered in the pips. You're going to get entered in 2 pips above or below whatever price you're selling in at. It's important to know the spread. The spread can get you. The spread can do you dirty if you don't look at it. If you try to trade something very volatile, like I tried to trade a Polkadot USD just for the crack, and I placed in my trade, and the spread was so large that when I placed in my trade, I was already minus 14. I already had to pay 14 quid just to enter into the trade, and I was entered in whatever the spread was. I was entered in that much below the entry price, and that equated to 14 quid major. But that's just important to note. Now. Yeah, so we have your base and your quote currency. So if you look at the back of the screen here, avoid this guy. You have Euro USD. So it's going to be €1 is equal to whatever this USD is down the bottom. If you go to Japanese yen pair, it's exact same thing. So slow, man. It's nothing I hate more than slow technology. Look, you have GBP. So 1 Great British Pound is equal to 212 Japanese yen. Simple, so easy. So when you're looking in terms of currencies, that's the way it works. But then when you're looking in terms of commodities, slightly different. It's the same that 1 is equal to whatever digit shows here, but it's not always 1. With this, it's $1, £1, 1 yen is equal to 1, whatever, maybe €1 is equal to. With this, it's 1 ounce of gold. When you're trading gold, you're trading 1 ounce. XAU is a ticker symbol for gold. So if you're trading anything, it's always going to be XAU USD. So it's 1 ounce of gold. It doesn't say it on this data feed, but it says it on this one. Does it? Yeah. It's 1 ounce of gold is equal to $5,032, which is crazy. Madness. It was 1900 or something when I started trading. Madness. It's important to know, well, not important to know, but it's good to know that when you're trading metals, what are they called? When you're trading like safe haven metals, like your silvers, your gold, platinum and copper are the ones that I look at. 1 ounce is not equal to 28 grams. So when we think of an ounce, you think of 28 grams. But when we're talking about metals, we're talking about troy ounces. So troy ounce isn't actually 28 grams. It's 31 grams or 31.3 grams. I think I have it here. 31.3 grams. A troy ounce is called when you're using ounces to measure metals. It's measured in troy ounces and not regular gram ounces. Same thing with silver. 1 ounce of silver is equal to $81. Same with copper, same with platinum. And then you have oil. So when we're looking at the price of oil, you're looking at the price of oil per barrel. So as it stands now, one barrel of oil will cost you $64 US. And then that's obviously just Bitcoin's charts, just tracks the with Bitcoin and indexes. It's important to note that you're not how do I explain it? You're not doing €1 is equal to so much Bitcoin. Bitcoin is displayed as a price. Same with indexes, S&P and NAS. They're displayed as a price, and you're trading that price. It's not essentially $1 is equal to 1 Bitcoin, because you can see here it's not, but it still holds the same concept. 1 Bitcoin is equal to a certain amount of US dollars, or 1 Ethereum is equal to a certain amount of US dollars. And then if you go up to indexes, you go see it is. And if you look here, 1 share of the S&P 500 is worth $6,923, which is insane as well. And then 1 share of the NASDAQ US, 1 share of the NASDAQ 100 is equal to $25,000. Yeah, was that everything? Important actually to know, sorry. Copper is not measured in troy ounces. Copper is measured in pounds. Food for thought. Like that, you don't really need to know any of that. Like it's not that important. But I feel the more information that you know about it, the more competent you're going to feel about trading, the better you're going to be at trading, because in your brain you're at the solidifying that you know what you're talking about, because you're at the research, you're at the putting in the work, you're at the paying your dues, so to say. So that's currency pairs. You have currency pairs, commodities, cryptos, indexes. That's pretty much all you can trade. You can trade singular stocks if you wanted to. It's more difficult to do, but like that, you don't really need to trade a single stock. When you're trading stocks and stuff like that, you have to think of what's going on in the business, what's the CEO doing, what's the COO doing, what's the revenue looking like, what's the income looking like, what's the expenditure looking like. You don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Whereas it's much easier to just trade the dollar, or just trade the pound, or just trade. You know what I mean? Because you have to know a lot less. You still have to know the fundamentals behind what drives the currency, but you just have to know a lot less than if you were to trade a single stock on its own. So that is currency pairs. The next video is going to be pips. Pips are very important, so make sure you're sitting down with a notepad ready to take your notes. And look, if you're not putting in the work, don't expect to get the results. If you're not sitting down taking down notes, understand the videos, I can say I'm going to leave the link down below, but if you're not clicking it and you're not looking at it, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Do you know what I mean? It's a lonely old game. If you don't do the work, it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to do the work for you. Do you know what I mean? I can help and I can guide you as far as I can, but I can't, sit down and do the work for you. There's actually a quote. I'm going to try to pull it up here now. Give me 2 seconds. Seen it there 2 seconds ago. Don't do this to me. Breaking me heart. And open with me. Now, says experience alone is nothing, but evaluated experience is everything. Journal your wins, study your losses, and never stop being a student to the market. You're one trade closer to the goal. If you learn something today, keep growing, and we'll see you next time. What a quote, man. Take it, witches. Journal your losses. Don't only look at the wins. And when you do win, journal the wins as well. Don't just, I'm after winning. You don't only have to journal your losses. Ties into what I said the last video. Journal it all, and never, ever, ever, ever stop being a student. You're never going to know everything. There's always going to be somebody who knows more than you. Don't sit in the room or talk to somebody like you know everything. Nobody likes people like that. Always be open to learning, whether it be just not even in the markets, in everything in life. Always be open to learning and understanding new things, because like that, you can never know it all. It's what you learn after you think you know it all, that really matters. So look, we leave it there, and the next video is going to be pips. So shoot on over, watch that video. The link for the course will be down below, free of charge. You may as well make use of it. Any questions, fire them away. Look, you'll find me easily enough. We leave it there.